good morning, good afternoon, or perhaps good evening, whichever is the case for you as you watch this video. For me, as I begin recording this video, it is afternoon. It is Friday afternoon on the 4th of July in 2025 at 1:01. Along with welcoming you to my channel, allow me to thank you for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe before sharing this video and turning on the post notification bell. As I said, it is the 4th of July. This represents the day the colonists severed their ties from the British rule. From British rule, I guess. And then, of course, came the Revolutionary War, where we had to fight for our country. We ultimately won with the help of the French, and with guerrilla warfare, we won our country the same way Vietnam beat us in the Vietnam police action, with guerrilla warfare and pretty much not cheating, but I guess cheating. The redcoats wore redcoats. The British wore redcoats to fight, as if they were in fields against the French over in Britain again. Instead, they were in America, or what, I guess I don't know what it was called at that point. I don't know what they were calling it at that point, but they were over in what became the United States of America, still wearing their red coats, so we knew who to aim at. They didn't know who to aim at. They didn't have the heart to just kill innocent bystanders, so we wore regular clothes, they wore red jackets. They wore red jackets to symbolize the fact that they were part of the British Army. Which was the problem for the United States in the skirmish or the police action in Vietnam. We wore our army uniforms, they wore regular clothes. We didn't know who we were shooting. And they knew exactly who they were shooting, or whom they were shooting. And so we had to make sure that we didn't shoot the innocent people. Doesn't matter anyway. When they came back from Vietnam, the idiots called them baby killers and stood on them anyway. If I was a veteran who went over there and risked my life to fight against communism, and I came back to America and I got people spitting on me, I'd beat the fucking ever-living shit out of them. You go serve next time, bitch. Well, not females, but dudes. Maybe females too. I'd go get my sidearm or my weapon and then blow their heads off. Now, it's not that serious, is it? That's pretty fucking rude, pretty fucking ignorant. But I liked what Trump said this recent during these recent riots in Los Angeles. They were spitting on the police officers and I guess on ICE agents. I don't know. But yeah, I know they were spitting on the police, and Trump came out and said, "You spit, we hit." I liked it. I liked it that. You can't spit on a person. To me, it's the lowest form of. That's the lowest thing that you can do to a person. Be spit on is disgusting. You deserve that. And that's assault. And that's the lowest form of assault. You deserve to have your ass whooped if you spit on a person. I want somebody to spit on me. I'm going to lash out the best I can in my little crippled affair. I am disabled, for those who don't know. I'm paralyzed on my left side after suffering a massive stroke in '08. That's where this comes from, and these scars here. A blood clot went to my brain, and the blood clot nestled in my brain was causing extreme amount of pressure inside my skull. So they took off the right part of my skull. They cut me down here and all around here. They took off my skull for a while. A few weeks. And then they put it back on, leaving this bump here and this bump over here. Which I guess it saved my life. So if the worst I have to deal with is a little bump in my skull, I'd rather have a bump in my skull and be alive than to be dead. I also would rather be confined to this wheelchair that I am and paralyzed on my left side than to be dead. There's still things to enjoy in life, even though I can't go out every day and hang out with my friends or play pool anymore, which is what I miss dreadfully, playing pool and doing other things. Like hanging out at the pool hall, of course, that's where you play pool, at the pool hall. You can play pool anywhere, I guess, a bowling alley, wherever they had a pool table. I played pool at bowling alleys several times. As a matter of fact, one night I played $100 a game of 8-ball at a bowling alley in their bar where they had a pool table. I was up there to watch my friend Jason gamble at bowling, and there was a gentleman up there who gambled at bowling and often roofed at me to play some pool for $100 a game of 8-ball. I'm like, yeah, you got me. And he lost about $1,000 that night. He had no chance of beating me playing pool. He played all right. But he also, gambled against Jason and had no shot of beating Jason bowling. But he got up there and did all right bowling. I don't know if Jason ever lost to him, but I didn't lose a single game to him playing $100 a game of 8-ball. His name is KJ. He lives here in St. Louis, Missouri. Somewheres, I don't know. But this took place in a bowling alley in Florissant, Missouri, which I now think is closed. Dick Weber Lanes. You may have heard of Dick Weber, the Hall of Fame bowler. And his son, Pete Weber, again, a Hall of Fame bowler. What do you call him? Pete D.W.? No, wait. PDW? What was his middle name? P something W. I forget what his... Pete? I forget. But Pete Weber was a great bowler in his own right, like his father, Dick Weber. And Dick Weber Lanes was in Florissant, Missouri, in the hometown of Dick Weber. And and by I mean so I had Dick Weber Lanes. I went up there to watch my buddy Jason gambled at bowling quite a bit. He was a very strong bowler on the house shot. I don't think he played very well on the pro shot. I think they would lay down the pro shot for him quite often, and he would certainly not bowl as well on the pro shot as he did on the house shot. But he had several sanctioned league 300s, and he had an 847 game, or series, I mean, not an 847 game. That'd be pretty strong. It'd be impossible. But he does have an 847 series. I don't know if that's his highest series, but he does. I remember he has an 847 series. So I don't know how many 300s, but like 2 300s and a 247, something like that. That's pretty strong. Of course, the best series you can roll is a 900, which would be 300 games. 3 times 3 is 9, most of the time. As a matter of fact, I'd say a good majority of the time, 3 times 3 is 9. Fuck it. Every single time, 3 times 3 is 9. So when you roll 300 games to make a series of 300 games, you have a 900 series, which is as high as you can roll. And he has at least one. He has several 800 series, but I think his high series is 847. I don't know for sure. I don't want to short him. I don't know. He might have shot, 899. I don't know, but no one shoots 99, do they? I think he shot 2 300s and a 47 for his high series. I don't know. Jay, if you're watching this, let me know what your high series is. I know you've had a few 800 series sanctioned by league, which makes it official. I know that he has several 900 9-pin no-tap series. I watched a bowl on 900 9-pin no-tap series, which is it's strong, but it's not, it's not, it's not the record setting or anything. I don't even think he finished first that tournament when he bowled the 900. No, I'm sure he did. I can't remember though. I'm saying there was a couple 900 series in that same tournament. Okay, here I go. So I talked a little bit about our Declaration of Independence from British rule and how we won the war, the Revolutionary War, with guerrilla tactics like the Vietnam. Hang on, I'm making a video. Who is that? Hang on. Oh, I'm making a video. Don't come over here. You're not on camera. You're okay right there. I'm hanging up now anyway, so. With 2 fingers, 8 Love Club. See you when I see ya. Pizza rolls. Get the fuck up out of here. See ya. See ya. See ya. See ya.